gorgeous Spanish songs by K-pop artists.
Sweet.
Clint, we're live.
Yeah.
Great, welcome everybody to DedEx. We once again did not get any emails,
Ugh, that's
and
the
I'm
worst.
pretty convinced we don't have any listeners.
I'm so
But
sad.
if you're out there, send us an email and tell us why in the world you're watching this.
Not listening.
Not listening.
Why you don't have anything better to do than watch
Yeah.
this.
But in the meantime, we hope to entertain you. So what happened last time, everybody?
Not
all at once.
What did happen? Yeah. We met our person from the alien spaceship. The trader came down
Alien spaceship.
at the traveler's little religious booth, and he came down from his spaceship.
Actually, it kind of was a spaceship.
Yeah. And he wanted some Dreamweave cloth or something.
Yeah, or something.
I don't remember what it was called. Some weave.
He wanted some weave.
Wanted some weave. We didn't have it, of course,
Shift
so
So you
You
sold
wanted
your
that?
souls.
we three of us sold our souls to get information on what the creatures are and that have been dismembering people.
Yeah.
And then we cried ourselves to sleep because we're all gonna die. Well, three of us are gonna die.
3 of us, yeah.
I'm already dead, so
Well,
I
You
don't
won't
fucking-
die, you'll
Two
just
of
be
us.
put into slavery. It'd be cool. Same thing.
No, I will literally cut my own head off and destroy my body,
Ooh,
and then I will just reincarnate in a random spot a mile away.
It's a much better plan. Let's kill Clint. And Clark.
You have to catch me first, sucker.
Character names. Nylandris.
I don't know who that is.
Really? It's probably because you're beneath him.
Exactly.
Yeah, before that, you also did a whole bunch of investigation, wandering around town, asking people things.
It really didn't get us.
Information you all wrote down.
I don't remember any of that.
I wrote it down, but it really didn't. Oh, it's like a dismortem. That's what we're hunting. That's what the black market butcher is. It's a necromantic thing.
But what did we do around town before that?
You guys went down into the cogs.
No.
You went to a shop, talked to a guy, tried to buy a gnarl jack.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we were trying to get. So he might refer us to someone who could sell a gnarl jack, and then we can shake him down for information.
Shake, shake.
Shake it off.
By shaking
Shake
them
it
down,
off.
we mean get, wrecked by.
I'm guessing that
Rack.
the Dismortem is not the
I'm
black
rack.
market butcher, but it belongs to the black market butcher.
Well, it's the one doing the killing,
Right.
but it is controlled by a necromancer because if it's not, it usually wanders around graveyards, so it wouldn't be being this stealthy and.
Yeah.
Well
so
planned.
weren't we? So they usually leave a lot of blood around, obviously, and then they. So that's how we were going to try to track it again next time, but.
They
don't
usually
really have
leak a lot of
plan.
blood.
Yeah, because we looked last. Yeah, I remember talking about this. We looked last time, but we didn't really see any. But now we'll look harder.
Well, we saw a trail of blood, but it just disappeared. So that actually makes me wonder, in hindsight, if maybe it's not teleporting.
Maybe.
I mean,
If we have like the right utility spells, we might be able to track it.
Yeah, it's hard
And
to
since
tell.
we know what it is, maybe locate creature would work.
Well, things definitely teleport in this game.
Yeah, we could argue that it's familiar to us. Describe or name a creature familiar to you. So we could probably. Oh no, you have to have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once.
does
so
it have
let's
to
see.
just see the real thing, or can I just see a picture of it?
Well, okay. So hold on, because Adam saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adam might be able to, but Adam doesn't probably have locate creature.
No, but he might be able to imprint that image.
You're
on,
kind of
you
you're
know-
kind of robotic too.
Ah, crap.
I think it might be Clark.
I can.
I
I can hear all you
feel like
fine.
I feel like I could hear all of you fine too.
Okay, cool. So it's not just me. Hooray! But yeah, maybe Adam could imprint the image of what the dismortem
What just
and
happened?
whoever can track it.
Yeah, I can track certain things using my second investigation.
Woo!
I
Okay.
accidentally tabbed out
Nice.
of game. 1 sec. We're back.
Yeah, I can't imbue a first level spell. It's second level.
Okay.
We could leave corpses out as bait.
It seems like it was going after someone in particular. Like maybe that person had been marked or something.
Yeah, by like the ink on your forehead.
I mean, maybe. Was that a thing? I don't remember.
That was from the library, but
Oh,
I
right.
don't know if that ties
Likely.
in. Yeah, but it was a curse that ended up having to be dispelled.
Yeah, that was probably unrelated, though.
Yeah, because I had to cast level 3 remove curse.
Yeah, I do recall that.
So I have dispel magic at least. So if we get in an area from another murder, I can at least cast that to see if there's any magic. But that's kind of all I can do. Clairvoyance, maybe.
I
don't know
did
what that
not
does.
write down what item we need to get for that guy to get our souls back.
That's good. We don't need that, right? Do we have a
It
log?
It was
a,
shift weave.
Shift
An
weave. Imprinted.
unimprinted shift weave.
Correct.
Shift weave. So should we find out how much that costs quick?
That would probably be a good thing to do.
Not that any of us know how much money we have other than, Clint.
I mean, it's
That's
not
okay.
like we can probably afford it, but it's better than nothing. We'll at least know how much money we need. And
We probably have like 100,000 gold, and Clint's just not telling us.
yeah, let's go with that.
Hey, oh sorry, and Thunk's not telling us.
Dang it. My land risks.
Not bad.
Let's go. Yeah, Ross? Where would what do we call Ross?
What do you call Ross?
DM Master.
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master. Where would be the most likely place to buy shift weave?
Can't metagame that.
Oh, really?
I assume up in the higher levels.
Yeah, you can go looking for it.
May as well. We don't have anything else to do until what was it, next Tuesday, Thursday?
No, I think we're like a day or two away from another concert now.
Are we? I thought it was longer than that.
It is currently Mole.
Yeah.
So the
one of
next
those.
concert is in 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget. How long are the weeks? 5 days?
7 days.
They are still? Okay.
Keep it simple.
I'm doing a better job this time tracking the date. Let me throw it over the calendar.
Holy moly.
There's this circle thing here on Lavarian. That's what day it is. And I have some notes for...
Please, that's Larvian?
So the first
No, you're
Funk
probably
of
right,
Lang is when we get our bolts, right?
So that's when you're meeting him to trade for the bolts, and then the second one is when your souls become
Wait,
the
are these...
slaves of a
This
space
is
monster.
really blurry. Is this information we can actually use?
The blue is the name of holidays. Those may or may not become important.
Okay.
I know
we'll
you can't really see it.
say we'll need to.
I have a image where I can see it better, but
Okay. We'll have to get a better copy of that because those are very blurry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is surprisingly
don't-
large and
you don't
very poor
actually
quality.
get a copy of that.
I'll
Ah,
buy
just-
one.
Okay, you're gonna buy a calendar.
I screenshotted it, so we're good.
Oh well, that doesn't help you with all the blurriness.
We have a Twitch stream. We'll just go back and pause it.
Got him.
That's definitely going to be very hard to read.
Wrecked.
No.
Oh, okay.
He'll
So
just
you're gonna
type
go-
enhance. And then
You're going to
it'll-
go to
Yeah.
the upper wards and search for a place that sells what?
Shadow
Shift
weave.
weave.
Shift weave.
Weave.
An
Thank
you.
unprinted shift weave garment of medium size.
I think the word he used was unbound.
No, unimprinted.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Okay.
So, who do we talk to?
You go up and make an investigation check.
I won't do it.
Where?
Oh, I got this.
Which ward do you want to go to?
The left one.
Can we split up wards?
Upwards.
Sure, we don't. Sorry, we don't have anything to do today, though, right? Like,
Nothing
Nope.
pressing.
Yeah.
Nothing else on the calendar.
okay.
You just. Alright, you would just want to go up and hunt around until you find it.
I-
basically.
I want to look in the central plateau. That seems kind of.
I don't have very good investigation, but I can go with you, Clark, to give you.
I mean, mine's minus
guidance.
1, so.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't go
Abelix already
together.
rolled a 21.
I'll
which
go with
should
Abelix.
be
Oh.
suffice. Yeah, up in
Whoa,
the
whoa,
upper
whoa.
wards, there are several shops that sell clothing shops that do sell shift weave
Huh.
in like the higher quality clothing area.
Damn it.
You're able to find some. To come unimprinted, the price will be 500 gold pieces.
Oh, that's
Do we
actually
have that much?
outrageous.
Do we have
No,
that
we don't,
much?
but it's not a whole lot more than.
How many people do we have to kill?
How much do we have?
We have 300 some. Let me find the. Where
Oh,
is it?
dang.
He actually told
Ross-
us.
Sorry, 222.46.
That is
we're like
not
halfway
300.
there. Ross, can I do a perception check and like look around, try to gauge security and see how hard it would be to, if I combine my invisibility and just grabbed it and then use Misty Step to teleport away, can I like just look around the security and see if I think that would be possible?
Make an investigation check.
22, natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to look around and see some magic runes and stuff that would trigger in the event that you cast something like invisibility.
I
in
mean,
the
we could
shop,
try to cast Dispel
as well
Magic.
as some the security up in the upper wards is way more intense and threatening than it is in the lower wards.
Right.
Just even like the passing patrols seem way more equipped to do their jobs. There's definitely like a higher security area. They want people to come and spend money and not worry about pickpockets or anything like that bothering them.
I will tell the group that my sword says it's not going to be possible to steal it.
I mean, duh.
Well, who knows? I mean, we have magic. It could have been and most people don't, so it could have been a smash and grab.
I feel like that's just an assumption you're making, because everywhere
Mhm.
we've gone has a lot of magic.
So what if we don't steal it using magic?
Just walk up.
I mean,
grab it, walk away.
Yep.
there's still a lot of patrols and stuff. So
The majority of shift weave clothes come with different garments already imprinted on it. They don't just have unimprinted shift weave garments out on display. It's something you would probably need to order from behind the counter anyway.
That makes it a good question. Then is if we do need to order some, how long will it take to get it?
They can have it ready that day.
Oh, cool.
But you'll have
Good
to
question.
show them your license, your bounty hunting license, to get an
Sure.
unimprinted garment.
I don't suppose they have any kind of credit or payment plans, right?
No. Nope.
Oh,
Money today.
that's a good question. How can we take a loan from a bank?
You go to the bank.
Okay. Should we go to the bank?
Ba-da-da.
It actually raises another interesting question. What is so special about shift weave? Does it just change shape, or
You can embed up to, I think, 5. It depends on the shift weave, but you can. The classic shift weave, you can embed up to 5 different outfits in the cloth, and then by just saying a phrase, you can use like a free action and or a bonus action, and it'll shift the outfit you're wearing.
does it actually shift properties or just like shape? So can I go from like kind of hard leather armor to like fancy garb, or is it just cosmetic?
It's just cosmetic. You can't shift armor or
Okay.
magical items. And once it's been imprinted, it can't be unimprinted. So this is used mostly for fancy outfits on occasions. Some singers and stuff will use it for quick wardrobe changes during events, and they're specially made to have unique and exciting property or like looks. But the reason they require your license to get a unmodified shift weave is because it could also be used to reproduce various uniforms of organizations or security personnel, and can be used for nefarious purposes. And crooks and stuff would love to get a hold of such a garment.
Dang, maybe we better buy one for ourselves too while we're at it.
Yeah, we'll just fork over 1,000 gold.
We can negotiate, Clint.
Not that much.
No, but I'm just saying at some point we should get one.
I would agree that could be useful.
So can we go to the bank though to see how much a loan is for 2 weeks from now when we need it?
Sure.
Why not?
You can go to the bank. A bunch of dwarves are there. You have an account set up under the name of your company. It does not have any money in it yet. And the only person with the authority to make transactions is Thwack.
Cool.
Get on it, like.
When they look up your account, they quickly let you know that you don't have any line of credit at all, and so you would not be able to take out a loan at the moment.
What would it take to get a line of credit?
Well, it would help if you had
Money.
income.
I mean, we have some.
I think
Uh,
like 4
Not
gold
according to the
of
bank.
performance isn't gonna help.
The bank has received no
No monies.
money, so all of your money has been under the table.
That's fair. I can't, blame them.
We could make a deposit now.
We could we could put some of our money or all of our money in the bank if we wanted to. It wouldn't be the worst of ideas.
We could put like 200 in and just leaves the other 22 for walking around.
Seems
Right.
safer.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to leave it with Nero.
Also,
but
considering we
especially if
probably
we
never
haven't.
lock our business.
Say what?
We always have our intern there.
Yeah, Nero's
Maybe
there
you
guarding it.
never lock it.
Nero
I-
just leave it there.
Secretary of Defense locks it.
I still don't trust the intern. He's pretty sketchy.
Nero
just-
actually sleeps there because he can't afford a house.
He just shows up one day. I don't believe it.
I met him in my memory. He's totally trustworthy.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, he knew Al Pacino.
Well, I don't trust you. I don't trust things that are dead.
That's
Seems
fair. I mean,
reasonable. Yeah.
although I have saved your life.
Wait. Oh yeah, I
Irrelevant.
guess he did.
Not enough.
Are you going to deposit gold?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll deposit 200.
Okay. There's a gold area in the treasury that you can input.
Yeah, take down. Just gonna pull that up here. Oh, hey, there's a bank. What do you know? Voila. Magic items. Sure wish we had some of those.
Hey, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
My pack blade.
We don't have that, though.
I
The
mean,
company-
it disappears if
company
it's
doesn't
more
have
than
any
a minute
magic
away
items.
from me, but
Not sure.
You wouldn't exactly let me borrow it, would you?
you could borrow it for a minute and then it would disappear.
There's that. So that's enough time to kill you. 6 seconds or 6 rounds. Or is it, no, that's 10 rounds.
10 rounds, and that's not enough time for your character to kill me.
Oh,
I'd win.
Says you.
I would summon it back out of your hand and stab you.
I mean, I wouldn't need it to kill you, but you know, backstab and all that.
So that's a fruitful day.
That's a whole day. That's a whole day.
Yeah.
Can I spend like the evening around bars or whatever looking for anyone who might need like a little bit of cheap muscle?
Sure. Fortunately, it seems like most of
How
the
you phrase
businesses
that?
here have plenty of cheap muscle. The muscle's in the form of usually some hulkier, we'll call them dromish citizens. There's trolls, ogres, and the occasional bear folk. Do show up in the evening to guard the outsides and insides of various pubs.
There's not even like any, just like people maybe talking about not entirely legal uses of muscle in pubs or anything.
I'll make an investigation check.
Not near as good. That's normal.
G4.
No. You
Too
don't
slow.
hear anything about that. Most of the people just want to get drunk and forget about the day. They don't want to beat anyone up.
I want to beat people up.
So literally we have no opportunity for source of income other than catch the black market butcher before we have to pay up on that. So
Why don't we just like speed forward to the time when we get money
Well,
instead of
because
just
there are opportunities.
pointless little things that don't actually get us any money?
But we won't get enough money when we do get the monies.
Right.
So
Fast
we need to
forwarding.
make
Well,
to
if
the
we-
black market butcher.
if we can catch the black market butcher, we get 10,000, and that's the only way we're ever going to get enough money.
At this rate.
haven't
We get what,
haven't
like
all the
4
people haven't all the people who've been murdered been in the poorer areas, right?
Yeah,
You
the
were
cost.
saying earlier? Should we just
Yeah.
try to stake out the cogs while we have free time to just see if we notice anything?
I'll go
It's worth
with
a shot.
Like, I mean, there's probably nothing. Or we could just split up if some of us want to continue searching this way, then some of us could just kind of chill down there. And
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to look into the incident where people were turning into stone in, what was it, Khyber Gate?
Kyber's Gate.
Always want to confuse with Khyber Pass.
It's a weird thing to do. Yeah, so you want to spend the next day investigating Khyber Gate? Khyber's, whatever. Khyber Pass. Got me all confused now.
Right? Oh. Really?
Why do you just keep posting YouTube videos?
Because my control doesn't always work,
Oh, okay.
apparently.
Yeah, that looks about it.
Khyber Pass,
A windy
completely,
road.
you know, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Unlike this city.
Okay, so Michael is gonna go. I guess are you all gonna go to the Cogs?
We
And
could also try to hang out outside House Darask and steal their business.
you could try that.
Okay, that doesn't sound like it's going to work.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
I'm going to come back to life anyway.
They
I mean,
already
there's
hate me
always-
anyway, so.
There is always one option here, guys, for getting money.
Dungeon
And that
crawling?
is, we just go murder people and steal it from them.
Ooh.
Oh, but you got
I need
mad you got mad when Alpa and I broke into a house where the guy was already dead to investigate.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm
Mhm.
just saying it's an option.
I'm just saying, hypocrite.
No. I'm saying what
Just
you
saying
did was not
Black
subtle.
bear.
Oh, the other thing's subtle.
We could have been subtle, sure. But no. We had to, rough up the neighborhood dad and, then break into somebody's house, like, immediately in the center.
How many of
view.
us are chaotic evil, though? That doesn't seem like something a normal person would do.
No, that
I'm-
would definitely be a lawful evil.
I'm
Lawful
true
good.
neutral. I'm true neutral. So I might,
You
rob
might kill someone
someone
for
or-
money.
No, I might rob someone or intimidate a dad on the street for directions if he's not answering. But I'm not going to go kill people
You guys are so
unless
mean to
my
dads.
sword tells me to.
I mean, I just do what I need to do. We're making ends meet here. I mean, well, you are. I don't really have any skin in this game. Oh.
That's true. Only half of you will be enslaved.
Right.
Well, that doesn't really matter to me. I'll get out. I'll burn myself in a fire so I just come back a day later somewhere else without it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
that'll
it
work.
specifies no equipment. So, and that's nothing if not equipped.
But it melted into your flesh.
Yeah, but if my flesh gets destroyed, I come back within 1 mile with nothing. So I just have to completely destroy myself by, jumping in the lava pit.
It's not a bad idea, but it's a bad idea.
Jumping in
So-
a lava pit's not a bad idea.
It's not
So,
a good
Clint,
idea.
you're
but
investigating Khyber Pass.
Yeah,
Clint, make an investigation check.
let's do this.
I'm not with you, I don't think.
I think I'm going to go check for more bounties. See if
I know
there's
nothing
anything.
about investigating.
You ask around a bit. The only information you can find is that there was, just before the disappearances related to the missing limbed folk, there were disappearances similar to this, except the individuals were later found turned to stone with a symbol carved into their foreheads. Ooh, somebody's getting a call.
Someone's getting a phone call. And now
Who is
someone's
it?
vibrating excessively. Michael, shut up!
Oh, we're all getting them.
What is this?
Did you mute Michael?
I personally
There we go.
muted him.
Take that, Michael.
What he gets for leaving?
Hey, Michael. Guess what? You're next. Roll investigation check. Oh, sure. Now he wants to talk.
Oh wait, I'm with Michael, right?
Yeah, you can't be with him.
I'm with Adam.
Yeah, we heard that you were getting a phone call.
I didn't answer it though because. Wait,
Yeah,
do I have to make an investigation?
We
check
also know
really?
you
Yeah.
didn't answer because it kept ringing
You
and
wanted
ringing.
to search the cogs for.
I want to give myself guidance.
Well,
What are you
I
investigating for specifically?
I just want to notice if I see any symbols on people's foreheads or any one acting more strange than normal.
You see like a monk who's tattooed head to toe with strange symbols, but other than that, you don't see anything.
All right. Well, I want to talk to people about people who've disappeared, maybe. But
Sure.
So did
You
you
don't
say
get
talk
a
to
lot of
people that
information.
have disappeared?
Yeah, people who are gone.
yeah, I want to talk to them.
Okay.
We'll just
fun.
have to disappear.
You'll well, I mean, all the ones who have reappeared dead.
No, I mean like we want to go to where their bodies are.
You want to go
Well,
to the board?
where their bodies were found?
No,
Cool, good time.
Did
So
he
Ablix and Al Pacino went together to do that. Jekyll's working on his inventions. Aravax went
I want to check the bounty board. See if
Sorry.
there's any.
bounty board.
Are there any like smaller bounties? You know, just drunk people we need to track down, or child support or stuff.
Nothing for the amount of gold you're looking for. There's some like
It's pretty solid.
outstanding warrants and stuff, but
I will take any amount of gold.
it's like 5 silver to hunt them down, and you think you'd spend more resources tracking them down than they'd be worth.
Okay.
I know, right?
And Thunk, and Nylandris, are you two doing anything?
I'm with Abelix.
Okay. Thunk.
I will also check and see if there are any places I can think of that would maybe make for good necromantic hideouts.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow. I'm good at this.
No one really wants to talk to you about that, but you get some reluctant nods that there's that somewhere in the cogs there's a temple dedicated to the Dark Six. It's potential they might be into necromantic stuff, but for the most part, the Brellish dislike of the undead due to the 100 Years' War is pretty severe. You don't think that a lot of people would be open about necromantic practices.
Right.
The necromancers that are in the city are probably war criminals hiding out here.
Right.
Sweet.
And none of these people were previously dead. They haven't been like reanimated. They've just been like chunked.
You have not seen or heard tale of any reanimated people other than apparently this creature that you're hunting now.
While I'm up in the wards, can I go over to the library and I want to investigate and see if there are any creatures, any other like necromantic creatures or powers that necromancers could use to turn people to stone, or any rituals that might require that?
Sure.
Damn it, I know nothing either.
Do we know what the
yeah,
symbol looks like either?
For the most part, undead creatures themselves seem like they would not have the magic necessary to turn other people to stone. That's in a realm of like other monstrous beings like Medusas.
Okay, so it's probably not related to this. It's not like the same necromancer has multiple beasties out there.
No, not unless there's like a Medusa who is a necromancer. But you have no reason to suspect that would be the case.
Okay, fair
That
enough.
would make moving through the cogs very difficult.
Medusas are in Sharn.
Really?
There's a pretty large population of them in Droam, and some of them have ended up here. They have the ability to turn off their stone turning powers, and if they turn anyone to stone, usually they're the first people asked about it.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a thorough investigation of the Medusas of the city when people started turn to stone.
I'm sure.
Zone of truth everywhere.
Yeah.
Have we figured? Do we know what the symbol was on the people who had been turned to stone?
Yeah.
I don't know if we have.
It's the same symbol. It's the symbol that's in the picture for the black market butcher in the handout.
That's what I
So
figured.
it is the same symbol, but I don't think there's a creature that could do that.
That was the symbol that was carved into their heads. But that symbol was not found near the bodies of anyone who's been dismembered.
Really?
I thought it was found near the body that we personally investigated.
Yeah, you had it there. I remember.
Leaves a symbol that looks like a grappling hook engraved near the scene.
No, you were talking to the guards.
And maybe we
you were asking if this was the work of the black market butcher, and they said that usually the black market butcher leaves his calling card.
Yeah, so that's near the dismembered people, right?
But he did not leave it near the dismembered people, which is why he wasn't sure that the dismembered people were related to the black market butcher himself.
Oh shit! So we might not even get our 10,000 gold if we investigate the wrong person.
Well, yeah, it's a possibility. It's also possible that the black market butcher is entirely different, but maybe not.
Either way, if we catch them and we can prove they dismembered those people, we should get the 300 gold we need. Or we can sell me into slavery for 300 gold, and at some point I will burn myself and come back a mile away from there and run back.
I like that. Does that get rid of you for a while?
About a day.
Perfect.
Probably like two or three for all the logistics involved.
All right, then let's span out like a month's worth of sessions for one day.
Watch you. When you respawn, you end up in the middle of another lava pit.
Just endless
I'll be back in another day.
Not again!
Okay, so that concludes that day. Hooray!
Did I find any of the corpses of the people who were murdered?
No. All of the crime scenes have been cleaned up and all the bodies sent to the morgue.
Could I at least? What about like?
They don't just leave dismembered bodies lying around the city.
Well, no, but I mean at the morgue.
Walk upon?
Is there like a a butcher area where everyone's
Is
died
there
from
a
this?
butcher
From
at
this
the morgue
dismemberment
chopping up
place?
people, presumably so that they can be entered into the food supply? No, Michael, those things are not there.
So you're saying there's a chance?
He very
No,
clearly said no chance.
I want to see if there's any corpses like the last one we talked to.
That last one was the freshest corpse, anyway.
That's fine. I don't need that fresh of a corpse.
No,
Have any of our newspapers shown up?
not yet.
Okay.
Today
I'm
making
going
progress.
to leave Nero strict instructions to sort it out for all relevant information as soon as they do arrive, so we don't waste time if they show up while we're out running about.
Okay.
Hopefully he can read.
Yeah, I'm sure Nehru can.
Nehru.
Nero.
Yeah, I
I'm
heard
sure
Nehru as
I'm
well.
sure
My
Nehru
accent.
can read.
All right, next day. We're on Weir, 2 days before the concert. You guys are all futzing around the company HQ, waiting for something
Honey.
to happen, anything to happen. Nylandris is getting real pissy, trying to he's like, I want to kill something with my sword.
Yeah.
When you hear
Also, I don't
knock
have
at the
a
front
sword.
door, a trident.
Sorry, your model has a sword. Close enough.
Well, I am a
Nylandris
model, so that makes
dies.
sense.
I hear knocking at the door, and then an old woman enters the door. Just enters the door, enters into the building, pushing Al Pacino out of the way.
I let her.
Oh, okay, good. I'll just go back to that. She steps inside and goes, "Hello? Is this the new
I will parrot our DedEx name spoken by Nylandris.
Yes, the new bounty hunter organization. Hello,
Yes, it is.
my name is Wiltrude. I have a request.
What can we do for you?
You're not even there, Thunk.
I'm gonna whisper in everyone's head. It's probably not worth it. She'll just give us 25 cents.
Oh,
Ouch.
that's mean.
I'll reply in.
I'm going to yell, my sword said to be nice to old people.
I'm gonna verbally reply. You're not wrong.
One of my what? Excuse me.
Never mind. Go on with your request, madam.
One of my neighbors, she's a little girl who comes by and says hello every day. She's been missing for a few days, and I haven't seen her or her parents in 3 days now. I talked to the town guard, and they said they're too busy for someone who's been missing such a short time. I was wondering if you might be able to check up on them and see if they're all right.
Can you tell us their names, descriptions, and lead us to the house?
Yes, there's a man, a woman, and the little girl. I don't know their names. The little girl just comes by and says hello to me in the mornings. I'm not familiar with the parents' names, but I can show you about where they live.
And there's no, distinguishing characteristics? Because it might be hard to just search the city for a man, a woman, and a generic little girl.
Yes, that's understandable. I just want you to check around their home and see if they left a note or anything.
More than happy to. Lead the way.
Sure. Let's see if I can remember. The lady had this light brown hair. She was a human about this tall. She reaches up just over 5 feet or so. And the man, he's also a human. He had short, dark brown hair. And she goes on to describe a variety of not particularly helpful attributes. Like she mentioned, she didn't really know the parents very well. The little girl, her name is Annabelle. She does know the little girl's name. I lied momentarily. And she's just a little girl about 8 years old or so. But
Do you have a picture of her?
Particularly distinguishing, and no distinguishing features. Lightish, sandy blonde hair, blue eyes, always happy. Describes the variety of songs that the girl sings, but
no picture.
No picture. She doesn't have a picture of her neighbor that she just keeps in her pocket.
Creeper.
Well, do you have one at home?
No, I don't. I mean, most pictures are like.
Have you seen anyone around their house that that you've noticed, like visit them recently, or before this?
No, not that I recall. The little Annabelle just comes by and sings in the morning. I wave and sometimes give her a flower before she goes off to school.
I want to do an inside check to see if she's telling the truth.
Sure.
28.
Yeah, for the most part, you'd think she's telling the truth, although you just have this faint feeling in the back of your mind that she might have some ulterior motives. She's not lying in any way, but her motives may not be completely clear.
What is this family to you besides just your neighbor?
Oh, I just like this little girl. She puts a smile on an old woman's face.
I bet she does.
I was going to say something like that too. I didn't want to go there, just for our fans out there who are listening.
Right.
You might have to scroll a little bit to find the revealed area on this map.
Adam, do you mind prodding her a little bit more to see what her ulterior motive is?
I mean, I can basically only ask.
Rip her mind a new one.
I mean, I can
Rip her
look
mind
at her the last 24 hours if that helps.
No, that won't help. She said they've been gone for days.
Well, that might not entirely be true. It might be gone.
Where do they live?
I mean, I assume she's taking us to them now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not by my computer.
She's led you to the front door of where they live.
Is this like in the cogs, or where is this?
No, this is in the district that you guys are.
Lower Memphis Plateau?
Yeah, it's in Lower Memphis at what is it, Forge Light? No, that's Forge Light. The residential district with older neighborhoods.
Oh, so where Skunks and Nylanders live.
Correct.
Yes. Cool.
Can I look around the house, like checking the windows and doors to see if there are any signs of forced entry?
Sure.
I'll give you
Investigation, I presume?
If anyone's helping, that's a 20.
Sure. I'll
yeah.
help.
I gave you 1.
Yeah, there's a fence with a small garden on the north side. Oh no, I revealed too much.
There's a box.
Definitely
of
gonna hide
shelving.
that.
Are there
Boom!
like any tracks in the garden?
None that you can see.
Okay.
And then on the south side, there's an alley next to another building. And this has a window that is open, although the whole little alleyway is covered in the dumpings from chamber pots.
So this is not a nice alley.
No, the southern alley is not a nice alley.
I'm gonna go to the southern alley.
Okay. Are you still not at your computer?
No, I am.
So
Oh,
we're not gonna
I can move
actually
me.
do it.
Where's Nero?
He's back
We're
watching.
not in the office.
Yeah, I want to look down here.
Okay. You want to do an investigation check?
Not particularly. If anyone else
Go
wants to do
digging
it,
in.
can I do like a
I'll go.
perception check first?
So perception would be happening, like if you are trying to see something out of the corner of your eye, like if you were to notice something happening around you that you may not have been on the lookout. Investigation is doing a thorough examination, like the intent to look at a specific thing. So you don't have to actually like go digging around in it or anything. But investigation
no.
would like just give you more detail on what's
Which
around.
window's theirs? Is it this window right here that's theirs?
Yep, there's only one window in this alley. Oh, there's a window on the southern building that I haven't drawn out, but it's at about the same place.
Yeah, I want to walk through it all to their window, and can I do like a check specifically for like any blood or anything on the window?
Yeah.
Can that be an animal handling check?
Yeah. No, you don't see any blood or anything. The window's just open. It's dark inside the house, so you can't really see into it. More than that.
I'd like to cast light on the windowsill, like right here.
Okay.
So like in the house, but around the corner.
Sure. The first thing you notice is right in front of you, there's a dead body of a man with his arm and leg removed.
Son of a bitch!
Interesting.
I'll let everyone know what I see, or I'll at least tell Airvax.
Not wearing
Can I
pants.
see into any of these windows? Like that?
No, those windows are closed.
How fresh is the body?
From the window.
Make an investigation check.
Can I make a medicine check?
Sure.
Yes! Yes, it's so much better.
Good medicine.
The blood's been dried for quite some time, and there are some, you can already see the bugs that have been picking at it that would indicate that the body is several days old.
Is
I'm
there
going
any-
to run around to the front door yelling, "My sword says there's probable cause," and I will promptly kick the front door in.
Oh, hold on.
I mean, I'm just going to climb through the window.
My sword says there's probable cause, Michael.
Okay.
Someone should watch the old woman's reaction when
Yeah, I
we
agree.
find the
I'll be
bodies.
keeping an eye on her.
Okay, cool.
Is
I'm gonna give
something
Quint
wrong?
guidance.
Is there
Can I
something
kick in
wrong?
the door?
Yeah, make a strength check.
Strength. Damn it! Come on.
You just run into the door and bounce off.
Yeah, you bounce off the.
Just like Jim Carrey.
It seems
I mean,
quite
how
severe.
heavy is the door? Technically, my character should be able to lift or push 320 pounds.
Yeah, you would think.
I'd just like to
No,
clap
that's-
on my
Unfortunately, you
my
slipped
strength.
on the shit from the alley.
Al Pacino carefully jumps over the windowsill and goes into
And-
the window.
And tracks
Got it.
fucking garbage into a crime scene?
Yep.
God damn you guys.
Sorry, bro.
Can I hit the door with my sword? Or can I
Sure.
turn my
Right.
pack weapon into a
Turn the door
warhammer and hit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make an attack
it
roll
unlocked?
against it.
Turn into a.
Damn it. 12.
You hit it. Roll damage.
While Airvax is doing this, I'm gonna try opening the door like a normal person.
It's locked.
It is
Too late.
locked.
I did.
Only we had a rogue.
Yeah, you chip the door a little bit.
I wanna cast
Well, I
light
get
on
an
my
extra
mace.
attack technically because of Thirsting Blade, so I'm going to hit it again, and that's a 21.
That also hits.
Are any of these windows back here open?
Nope.
All right, I'm going. Wait, how did Al Pacino get through the window?
Yeah, was that window?
That
open?
window was open.
Like it's big
How
enough for
big
him
is
to
it,
climb
though?
through?
Yep.
Oh.
10 damage that time.
It wasn't a great fit, but yeah, he's able to squeeze through it.
Okay, well,
Total of 17 damage on the door. Am I through yet?
Nope.
can I also fit through the window?
I'm gonna.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell Airvax that he's making a scene, and then we should just cast Mending on the door and leave it be.
Yeah, we also need to. I'm gonna start looking around for traces of blood leading away from the building.
I'm
I
going
I thought
to.
you were
down
watching.
that alley.
I thought you were watching the old lady.
Well, a
Yeah.
little bit of that too, but nobody else is doing that.
Actually,
Well-
I don't need to go in the window. I'm going
I'm
to.
happy to watch the old lady if you're gonna do roguey stuff.
I'm gonna cast
Okay,
daylight
I'll
on
go
the
do roguey
ceiling.
things.
He'll be a rogue.
About halfway in.
On what?
The ceiling about halfway inside the building.
You cast
What are you
what?
casting?
Daylight.
Oh,
Hmm.
is it dark in there? Yeah.
So you can already see that there's like a wall immediately where.
Well, Ross, I have light on my mace right now.
Right.
Can I fit through the window too?
Yep, everyone can fit through the window.
Okay.
I guess I'll
I'm
stand
gonna
right
go-
there. So.
And what you see is what appears to be like a lavatory. The chamber pot, and then a very bloodied man. Who's missing an arm and a leg, and is just lying in a pool of his undried blood.
Is there a trail away from the body anywhere?
Make an investigation check.
No, I don't. Can I make a survival tracker check?
Yes.
Okay. It's way better, Ross. You got to know that.
Other than a few drops leading to the south away from the pool of blood, there's not really a trail.
Like towards the window?
Yep.
Huh. Can I? Well, I don't know if I want to search the body. Should I just speak with the dead or resurrect him, or should we just keep continuing to search the house for a while?
I would wait for the guard to do that for sure.
I don't, because last time they talked to him and I didn't get to. Remember?
True.
And they didn't tell us any of the information that we didn't
Do
get
we
from
want
them.
to get in trouble for,
I have a feeling that right now we'll probably get in trouble anyways, so we might as well get the most out of it.
Well, no,
I don't think we'll get in trouble for coming in. I mean, we looked in a window. There is a dead body. We entered. That's not. I mean,
Make
looking
sure
through
the
the windows
is
may be a
clear.
little suspicious.
Just casting Speak with Dead isn't a problem. Like, it's not like I'm
Except for the fact that the cops can't do it later.
You might be obstructing justice at that point.
Right.
So far, we are not really obstructing justice. There's no sign of forced entry until I tried to break the door down. Can I look? Are there any other bodies in the house?
Yeah, you want to go looking through the house?
Yeah, I'll check this apparently bedroom first.
Yeah, a cursory glance. You aren't able to find any. There's no dead bodies in the bedroom.
Cool.
As you come into the main room, you do find a woman, with her arm and just one arm missing, laying in a pool of her own blood as well.
Can I see if the blood leads anywhere in this room? Like,
yeah, you want to make a survival check?
I mean, I'd rather make an investigation, but 11.
Same thing. There's a couple drops leading away from the body, but there's not really a trail of blood.
Are there signs of like a struggle, or does it just seem like
things have been knocked out of place?
Yeah. Are those chairs actually standing up, or are they like knocked over?
Yeah, so one of the chairs has been knocked over. The one that's up to the north is definitely, or up to the north. Yeah, I guess it is. It's sort of out of place as opposed to the other one, which is sort of in next to the table. There's a broken glass next to the lady. And as far as the bedroom, the bed is messed up, and like some of the drawers in the wardrobe are askew, pulled out.
So they were looking for something?
Does it look like they were looking for something in particular, or does it just look kind of haphazard?
There are some like clothing thrown about. That look like they may have been in the drawers.
Interesting.
What about any I don't know, were they employed or anything like that? What do they do?
Let's just ask them.
Well, no, I'm looking for a statement or something, like something that says what they do.
I doubt the old lady knew.
They don't have it like a work badge or anything. No uniform.
No uniform.
They don't look particularly well off. It doesn't look like they have any specific work clothes. They don't have any clothes covered in soot or have any other telling signs of a business.
Is that Little Red Riding Hood's bed right there? Since we haven't found her body.
Smaller bed. It appears, for the most part, undisturbed.
There's not anything underneath any of the beds, is there? The beds.
If you look under the bed, underneath the main bed, make a investigation check.
I am
Are you in the house
investigating, guys.
Are you in the house now, Clint?
Yeah, I followed you guys in.
Okay.
It's pretty dark underneath the bed. You don't really see anything out of place. There's like a blanket that's under the bed.
Can we get a light? Al Pacino, bring me your mace.
Wait, can you not see in the dark?
No, I'm a bird, not a fucking, I don't know.
He's not an owl, he's like an eagle.
You totally can't see over there anyways.
Why don't you check under the bed?
I opened the window, so there's some ambient lighting, but it's not good enough for under the bed.
Yeah, that'll work in the main room. And then Joe wanted to cast daylight somewhere. Is there a good spot you'd like to cast daylight?
I didn't
on the floor.
Okay.
I didn't go in after two of them charged in front of me.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I guess I'll look under the bed too at the blanket. Can I
You want to
Can I
make
do a
investigation
survival? Well, I was gonna
Or
do a survival check to see like if
Survival's
it's
fine.
like
So the blanket
Jesus.
itself doesn't seem particularly interesting. What does seem interesting is that there are a lot of scratch marks underneath the bed, on the wooden frame of it.
are they like little scratch marks like from a little person?
Yes, they're very tiny. They don't. They're like claw marks, and they're only on the bottom side of the bed. The same scratch marks are not on the top of the frame at all.
I don't know if I get
If
that.
he tells us about the scratch marks, can I go and closely investigate the walls and this window over here for any other sign of scratch marks, like the little girl was forcibly removed out the open window?
Yeah.
Can I continue the survival check around as well?
Yeah. So you find the scratch marks on the windowsill on the inside, but not on the outside. And
So
they're
she was like pulled out the window.
they're below the frame.
Below, like
Like she was holding on with her arm and got yanked out.
They're a few inches below the frame and go all the way down to the floor.
so like
Do they go up to down, or do they go down to up, or can we not tell that?
That's gonna be hard to tell.
Yeah, you can't quite tell.
Well, so I mean, like if they go up towards the windowsill, I assume that on the windowsill then there'd be nails as well, or the wood would be broken.
No.
There's not nails on the windowsill itself, just below the windowsill.
Right.
Are there any like along the floor? Was she like dragged by her ankles over that way?
You don't see any on the floor at all.
That speaks more to me as like wanting to get out, not trying to get trying to get away. Like along the bottom of the floor, or along the bottom of the wall below the window is like something that can't reach the window wants to get in there. Like a dog or
Maybe,
something.
but they wouldn't start like at the floor and go all the way.
Well, but they might start
okay.
at the top and go all the way down.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking like the little girl trying to get out.
Well,
can I make a second sweep for like signs of a pet? Just
sure.
cursory glance of the house, looking for like pet food or a bowl of water that might have been set out.
Sure.
13.
I'll give you a D4. I'll abuse this gift.
I mean, this should be like an easier thing to look for, right? Maybe.
Yeah. You don't see any food or anything that's been left out, other than there's like the broken glass of liquid. That was near the lady.
And there's not like a litter box or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Then we might have to rule that out, huh?
So, with my medicine check earlier, Ross, could I determine about the time of death at all?
Not the time, only that it's been dead for a few days.
For a few days. I want to bring the blanket out and call Abelix over anyways to see if possibly he can get a read on it, since maybe the girl was hiding there longer than the parents, like before the parents or after the parents died.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a very long duration. It'd have to be like they were killed recently, though.
Right.
Well, I just want you to look at the blanket itself, or maybe I don't know, even like the scratch marks. I don't know which one would be better, but
No, I'm entertaining the woman, so bring me the blanket if you can.
all right.
Keep an eye on her, see if she reacts to anything.
Yeah,
Can I
I'll take
look-
the blanket.
Can I look on either side of the alleyway for the grappling hook symbol?
Yeah, you don't find either. Adam, you're doing or you don't find the grappling hook symbol. You're doing the psionic investigation on the blanket itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll take a few minutes. Does anybody else want to do anything else while they wait for that?
Are there any scratch marks on the outside by the window?
No.
I want to check for secret passages.
Okay.
How high up is the roof of the building?
Your standard building, probably 12 feet.
Can I jump and climb my way up there, like stepping off the windowsill to get up?
Oh, you want to get onto the roof?
Yeah, I want to get onto the roof.
I can boost you.
Yeah, you can get onto the roof.
Okay. I want to look to see if there's like any drops of blood on the roof, any recent footprints or signs of a struggle up there.
Sure. Make a investigation check. No, you're not able to find anything. Yekel, are you doing anything?
I'm gonna keep an eye on the grandmother.
To focusing on Wiltshire.
I'm gonna see if she knows something that she doesn't want us to know that she knows.
She seems to be mostly fretting and very concerned with all of your activity and none of your communication.
Well, I don't find anything out.
Early in the chat, I said I was casting delusion on the old lady to help cover up the things that people are actually doing. So hopefully I was talking to her the whole time, but I didn't want to interrupt.
You're trying to determine what from her?
No, earlier when everyone was entering the house, I was hiding that fact from her and hopefully distracting her from people breaking into this house.
Well, yeah, I mean, she saw the pounding on the door with the hammer, and then the rush into the side alley.
Or did she?
Yeah, she Oh no, she didn't.
That's what I was saying.
She has no idea what she saw.
Well, I hope everything's okay.
Nothing's okay.
Okay, so you do your psionic investigation on the blanket. Any events that have occurred within the object of the past hour, or check for the object's location relative view and the surroundings from your point of view as if you were there for the last 24 hours. Yeah, so the blanket's been under the bed for the entirety of the last 24 hours. The only thing that's changed is that at some point a black cat came up and curled up into the bed. And then within the past hour, it got spooked and moved quickly away from the blanket.
That's probably when we showed up.
Does Adam know like what spooked it? Like, was it a knock on the door? Was it an old lady climbing through a window and looking in, or
he
peeking through a window or anything?
He's not.
Well, these people have been dead for a long time, so I don't think it's probably related to what killed it.
Russ.
We should definitely check the house again, make sure there's not like hiding under any other than the furniture, that kind of thing.
Are there any buildings connected to this one?
Yeah, there are.
Are there any that look like that stand out as a particularly good escape route to my sword and I?
So the garden continues over, and there's a building on the other side of the way. So there's like a quartet of buildings here. Next to each other. So this would be the upper left-hand corner building. But the other three homes are all undisturbed and locked up. There doesn't seem anything interesting about them.
There's like no interesting building that I think they could have ran and jumped to.
I mean, it could have jumped from where you're looking. It could have jumped from roof to roof, pretty much anywhere. There's just a whole bunch of small
set of buildings, right? But
yeah, on those four buildings, and then over. It'd be hard for it to jump across the street to the next set of buildings, but not impossible. It would probably be quite noisy.
Okay.
Unless it has passed without trace.
Or it teleported across the
Ross,
building.
did you hear my cat question earlier?
I
No.
don't think so.
If Adam could determine what spooked the cat, or...
Oh, yes. No, he could not. Not with that psychic investigation.
So we really need to find this cat.
Could be helpful, yeah.
They don't have like a high survival, where they could track cats.
I could give it a shot, but I have no idea where it would have gone. Could I go to the under the bed?
Sure.
I won't have any spells to. Could anyone aid me or help me search?
If you yell down, I will climb down.
Sure, I'll yell.
I'll do it.
Where'd it go? Oh, my worst roll yet. Oh, I did roll 12. Okay, cool. 22 and a 4.
Yeah, you don't see anything around the bed. There's nothing really
like
for you
fur
to track
or...
under the bed. There is some fur, but not like fur that would give you like a sense of direction.
I wonder if where's mine?
Can I go look under like the dressers out in the main room?
In the cupboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're able to flip through the cupboards. There's like sacks of flour, and other cooking materials, as well as some clay.
There's no sign of the cat like underneath the furniture though.
But no, there's no sign of the cat. There's drawers for it to hide in, but it couldn't really hide under or behind the cupboards.
While I'm looking, is there any gold?
No, you don't see any.
They don't happen to have like
good search.
Gold, right?
You can search the bodies for loot.
None of the other windows were open when we got here, right?
Correct.
Did we check in the chest, that looks like?
You did not.
Where's the ping?
Walking up to it, the chest has been smashed open on the top.
Fun.
And there's nothing inside.
How smashed open? Like really smashed open?
Like it's shut and locked, but it's been smashed open on the top.
Like the top of it is just broken.
Yep.
Fun. Okay, so somebody very strong did this. Good to know.
It doesn't look like a particularly sturdy chest, but yes, it would have taken a sizable blow.
Huh. There was nothing like behind this chest of drawers or anything.
Make an investigation check.
Whee!
Oh, did you ever say I found any secret passages when I searched?
No, you did not find any secret passages.
Good. Oh, I helped Clint.
The drawers are kind of askew, and clothes have been pulled out from it. You don't see anything in any of the drawers, but as you pull the dresser back, you do hear a hissing noise from within the dresser.
Such as a cat.
Yeah, it may be a cat.
We're going to need to
Or it might be a shapeshifter pretending to be a
catch
cat.
this cat. I'm
Close the
going to
windows.
close. I'm going to close the window. Yeah.
Okay.
Close all the windows.
Close all the windows. Okay.
This
And
is
we'll,
going to get ugly.
You want to unlock the
I
front
will-
door while you're closing windows?
Here.
unlock it or close it or lock it.
Unlock it so we can just use the door from now on.
I guess, yeah. I'll let Aerobax handle that.
I'll go unlock it, and I will stand at this doorway. And
Your mic's up.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I'll unlock
Your
it,
mic is up.
and
There it is.
I will stand at the doorway, and I will ready an action to, if the cat gets by them, I want to misty step and grapple the cat.
Okay.
I can do animal handling too on it to see.
That seems unnecessary.
This is
Well,
just
it's a-
if it gets past you guys.
Clark's gonna cut its head off.
Yeah, so I will try to shush the cat gently, and start like pulling drawers out all the way, because I presume he's not like in a drawer, he's like behind the drawers, or it's behind the drawers.
Okay. You're gonna
And then
shush it, try to calm it down while you're pulling out drawers.
Basically, I will
Okay.
also say
Can you
hello.
make a handle animal check?
Sure. I will also say hello in Grandmother Wiltrud's voice.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Let's hear it.
What is that? Oh. Hold on, I gotta find the thing first. There it is.
Yeah, Clint needs to ramp up his roleplay.
Hello.
There you go.
There we go.
Hello.
The cat seems to be curious with you and what you're doing. As it sort of sticks its head out of one of the spaces that you've pulled a drawer out of, and it's just sort of like staring at you intently.
I'll wave at it.
Okay.
My cats really like it when I wave to them.
I'm operating under an assumption here, okay?
Oh, look at that cat.
No.
It tentatively slips out of the drawer a little bit and then runs underneath the bed.
We should probably give it the blanket back.
I'll roll the animal handling check as well to try to pull them out, so I can at least hold them. And then we should probably call Adam in here to try and get a psychic reading on him.
That
To see what
takes another
happens.
short rest, so we'd have to rest in a dead person's house for an hour.
Well, let's take the cat at least.
This is a short rest, actually, like 3 hours.
No, it's just one.
Yeah, Al Pacino, you're able to wrangle the cat out and pick it up, and it just sort of like falls into your arms and it is staring at Thunk intently.
Well,
course.
This is
Of
interesting.
course, now we won't get anything useful because it's the last person to pick it up, Michael, and it's within the last hour. Also not helpful.
Well, it's also not the cat is not an object.
Well, I could like track its collar, so we could locate the cat for 24
I'm
hours.
assuming it doesn't have a collar.
There's no collar on the cat.
Yeah.
We
You
put a
can
collar on the cat,
exact
and
and
then-
query the cat.
I will. What was her name? It was Anna something or other?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. I will say Annabelle's name in Grandmother Wiltrud's voice. Annabelle.
The cat continues to stare at you intently.
That's what I thought.
What, you think the cat is the little girl?
I do. Yes.
No, that's just crazy.
So I have a question,
But-
Ross. Tongues,
but-
does that work on creatures or cats? Because it says that it works for creatures, so I assume that it would work for cats, right?
Well, I can test this theory. Mind meld will allow me to communicate with it as long as it understands our language. Or no, even if it lacks the language.
Yeah, I was gonna say even if it lacks.
I was gonna say, even if she's polymorphed, you could telepathically talk to her.
But it can't talk back unless it knows one language, right? So.
True.
Are
I
you
can
gonna go inside and?
May as well,
I guess
right?
I'll leave Grandma in the fine hands of Yekel.
Don't push her into a well.
Jekyll shoots Wiltord.
When I open the door and let
I
him in,
trust
I'll
her
go
boss.
outside and watch Grandma.
Okay.
I punch Yekel. Because apparently I can't be trusted either.
Okay. So as a bonus action, you can
Yeah, so as a bonus
communicate
action.
with this cat, even if you don't understand the language.
I bet you planned for this, Ross.
Okay. What are you gonna ask the cat?
What happened here?
Meow.
Hey, I have comprehend languages, so maybe you should get me in there. Between the two of us, we can communicate with this thing.
I mean,
I can communicate with it as long as it knows all
the
language.
cat says, "Get the Birdman away from me."
ooh,
I'll
interesting.
dunk to GTFO.
I'll back off for sure.
It continues to stare at you.
Go hide in a different room.
Yeah. We got this covered.
I'll
The
stay
cat-
here within earshot if I need
Cat
to.
says, "I can still smell it."
Oh,
I'll tell
fine.
Bucky smells.
Aren't
Get out of
cats
here.
supposed to eat birds?
Yeah. They are. They're not supposed to have birds talking in weird voices at them.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
The cat
Now
begins
that the bird
purring
guy's
and
left.
says, "Thank you."
No problem. But can you tell us what happened?
No. Something came in the night and killed them. Killed everyone.
Which night? How long ago?
The cat's not sure. 1, 2, maybe 3.
Ask if it killed the little girl or if it just took it.
Do you know where the little girl is? Is she dead or did she disappear?
She disappeared.
Was she alive when she disappeared? You know?
Yes.
All right. Cool.
All right, here's my theory: the little girl did it, and then ran away.
I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not going to rule it out.
It said something though.
Yeah, the little girl.
The little girl is a necromancer, and it had its
True.
dismortem come get her because it didn't like her parents.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, this is basically the plot of Matilda, right?
Not
Do you
quite.
think you can help us track down the little girl?
This is how Matilda works. Yes. The cat says yes.
Oh, great.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Follow
All
a
the
cat
cats.
through the city. Clint, go back to the office.
We're just in the shadows.
I'll go liaison with the cops, the town guard.
You're gonna go get the cops?
I mean, may as well. They're supposed to know about these kinds of things.
You'll flag down a patrol?
Yeah.
And we're sure we don't want me to speak with Ded for one of these two people in here.
I mean, you may as well. That's not a bad idea. You can do that too, real quick.
Okay, because if I do it, there's a mark on them that for 10 days they can't be spoken to. But
Again.
I don't think that is terrible.
Not
I will,
terribly, no.
I will whisper what we found while I was inside to Yekel and Nylandris, just in case they want to try to subtly interrogate the grandmother.
Okay.
So
And when you
if
say
you guys
subtle,
Why
Yeah,
the hell do I
like-
want to interrogate the old?
well, just ask her some questions and see if she knows anything more. I don't know. You've just been sitting here, so I wanted to tell you. So if you wanted to do something, you can talk to the old lady, okay?
Just fight you.
It may
We'll
yet
lose.
come down to that. We don't know.
You lost to a bear trap. You'll lose to grandmother's interest too.
Bear Trap was a beast.
That's fair.
Do you guys want me to talk to the dude on the pot or the mom who put up a fight?
Well, so he was the one closest to the entry point, so we may as well see if he saw something.
As he sat on the toilet right here.
That's the worst
Presumably.
place to die, really.
I want to see if there's anything in the toilet,
Jurassic
Ross.
Park.
Yeah, that's Dennis. Poor Dennis.
Ross, I want to search the toilet for anything.
Sure. It's make an investigation check.
That was a wholehearted investigation check too. Let me tell you.
It's a small pot with some crap in it.
Oh,
Oh.
let me see her coming.
You were so
Alright,
good at this.
So I'm talking to this dude whose crap's on my hands.
May as well.
All right.
Why not? That's all we really have to go off of.
I'm gonna
Other
cast
than
Speak
Cat.
with Dead. I get to ask him 5 questions, or anyone gets to ask him 5 questions.
Okay. Do you have a link for the spell?
Yeah, cast paper. Yeah, there it is.
Don't be afraid to open the notes to like describe the creature to him.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna be open to any questions that we might have.
I would describe the creature and ask if that's what killed him. So it has like a third arm. It's tall and lanky. It's always carrying a bag.
Oh,
Okay. Bye.
Figured he might figure it out.
Well, he's gone now, so
Huzzah! We lost him, and I didn't have to kill him this time.
we lost him right when we needed him to ask his 5 questions.
I mean, we can ask the questions for him. He said anybody could.
Well, if someone who is in there would ask, like, describe the creature and ask if that's what killed him,
He actually has.
that might be helpful.
Does he actually have to?
Yeah.
Oh, lame.
So this is basically the plot of Pushing Daisies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mixed with Jurassic Park, mixed with Matilda.
all right. Sorry.
You have
So-
to ask the question.
Okay, so should I ask him like, do you have a picture of that creature? You don't have that page.
We have the description. So it has a third arm. It's tall and lanky.
All right.
It wears a bone mask, gray flesh, black claws, always carries a bag. Usually is leaking some blood.
I'm
From his
going to
bag.
ask the man if he was killed by that creature.
You need to actually ask a question. And
Were
if
you-
if you want, you can ask, were you killed by that creature?
I want to ask him if he was killed by a creature that was tall and lanky
Pull up-
with a third
Pull up the
arm.
notes.
Yeah, why don't we
What to
just
know?
ask
Are they in
what
the notes?
he was killed
Yeah,
by?
it's in the Black Market Butcher.
Oh, actually,
I mean, we could ask what he was killed by, but if it's this thing, he'll probably say, "I don't know."
well, can we ask him to describe it?
Describe what killed you. That might be good enough. Yeah.
Not a question, but it is a command.
It is a question. It has a question mark at the end of it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll ask him that then. Can you describe what killed you?
Watch him say no.
No. I was turning around kissing.
No, you were taking a crap.
He says, it was horrible. It came from the ceiling. Some sort of mask. Terrifying. killed me before I knew what hit me.
This thing wears a bone mask, so that checks out. And we know
Yep.
it
From the
can, like,
ceiling?
climb. We
Yeah,
know
the
it can, like,
dismortem
climb
comes from the
really
ceiling too. At least the one in the cogs did, so that's
Yeah, it
consistent.
came from, like, the rooftop of the alley, so.
Yeah, but he was inside. Like, it came from the inside ceiling?
It can do like a spider, I guess.
It probably, like, came through the window, went up to the ceiling, and then attacked the dad.
For something that's supposed to be unnaturally tall and lanky, that seems like the exact opposite of what you would want to do. It's like a
So-
whole lot of work to come in upside down.
Do you think I should ask him if there was any like lights on in the house, or was it dark in the room? Or
I don't think it, like, either way you get yes, there was a light on, or no, there wasn't.
Right.
And you have to burn a follow-up question.
Why don't we ask something like, do you know this lady Wiltrude who lives nearby? Or maybe not, because that's just a yes or no question.
well, maybe he doesn't know her.
Right. Potentially, maybe he doesn't.
Did the creature take your daughter?
Well, he would have been
Maybe.
dead by that point.
Well, he might have
Yeah.
still been bleeding out or something.
Doesn't sound like it. He was dead before he knew what happened.
Yeah.
I could just ask him
That's
like,
fair.
were you in debt to anyone, or did anyone?
Oh, that's also possible, yeah, where you black market
Ask him if he
related.
has 300 gold. Or ask him if he knows a necromancer.
Okay.
Do you have any gold?
I actually don't mind that question. Like, do you know a necromancer or someone who could have sent this evil creature after you?
No. I have no enemies that I know of. Especially any powerful ones like that.
So I think I should mention that his daughter was taken alive to maybe get him like
motivated?
yeah, to like try
you
to
control
remember
him.
more.
What else? I mean, we could ask if he has any kinds of he or his family has any kind of affiliation with the black market.
That's not bad.
I think the answer is going to be no, however.
Yeah. There's got to be something in common between all these people, though, right?
They're
We
poor.
could ask, like, if he worships the Dark Six. They're poor and they have limbs that are easy to yank off.
That is also a good point.
Yeah, but he has all of his limbs though.
Although this is
he's
he's
missing
missing
an
an
arm
arm and a leg.
Oh.
Although this is the first one up in our plateau. They've been down in the cogs previously.
Yeah, let's.
So that could be an area to ask about.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So
we could ask if he is.
I don't know how you would word it, but you could ask, like, if he works or if he
Well,
spends a
the
lot of
last
time in
guy-
the cogs.
the last guy was going to meet someone, right?
Right.
Looking at the notes here, it's saying he's going to meet Diask.
So that's actually
Yeah.
a good point. Maybe the black market butcher or whatever, this necromancer isn't in the cogs, but it prefers to work in the cogs to kill, but finds people from the Memphis Plateau.
Or
Possibility.
it followed this guy from the cogs to the Memphis Plateau.
Yeah.
because
I
wanted-
could ask where he was earlier the
Possible,
night
too.
that he was killed.
Let's see here.
Or were you meeting someone earlier in the night? Or
We could ask if there's, like, anything special about his daughter. Like, why does it take this daughter alive when we haven't heard of anyone else getting
Yeah.
taken alive?
yeah, I can ask that. I'll ask him if there's anything unique about his daughter that the creature took alive instead of killing her as well.
I don't know why the creature would take her alive. Annabelle's not special, other than she's adopted.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Ooh,
that could be
adopted.
interesting.
It's the birth
Maybe her
dad.
dad was a necromancer.
Wait a second.
So I'm gonna have to follow up on this adoption stuff, I assume. So like,
For sure.
where did you adopt her from, or where did you find her?
She was left at our doorstep when she was about 3.
Interesting.
Did you have a safe place sign hanging outside? Like, I don't know.
Well, that's 4 questions.
I could ask if she had anything with her when she was dropped off, like any symbols or a blanket or, I don't know, an heirloom of something.
Trying to think of what else. We could ask if he had any kind of black market affiliation.
We could get his name so we can follow up with more mundane means of investigation.
That's also a good idea. I was
That's a
thinking
good
about
idea.
that.
Although we might be able to get that from the cops too.
That's true.
Yeah, and the grandma
old lady.
doesn't think. Yeah.
The grandma didn't know the parents. She only knew Annabelle. That's the only name she knew. So, I mean, we might be able to ask other people, but
She might have been the one to actually drop her off. Which is why
that's
she only
something the zone of
cared
truth
about
heard.
her.
Actually, that is a really good point.
Yeah.
Well,
So
let's
I could
go
also
ransack the old lady's mind.
I could burn one more question on him, and worst case, I can always speak to the mom too.
That's
That's also
If we have
true.
more. But I can't do anything else pretty much after that. As far as I think I have Zone of Truth, but I didn't prepare
think-
Zone of Truth.
Joe might have it, or Adam might be able to.
Yeah, Joe.
Right, so-
Truth.
Yeah,
Or
it's a
we
little
could
too
just
spelled.
intimidate an insight.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what should I ask the dad for the last question then? Like if she was left with anything on her?
That seems like a
That
good
she-
question.
Okay. When
Or
she was
black
at
market affiliations.
I don't think
Black
he's
market affiliations isn't bad. It's more likely to be him than the wife, statistically speaking.
What are you trying to say?
Guys are more likely to be black market criminals. I don't think anyone's
Clark's gonna bring
surprised by that.
racism into this.
Ask if it was a Dromish person who hauled off
Let's
the
take a
dog.
vote. Black market affiliations, or if the daughter was left with anything when she was at the doorstep.
I personally think grandmother Wilchard might have left her, so I would like to know, like, if he has any underground contacts or affiliation.
Okay.
So that's my
Anyone
vote.
else have any
I
strong
said the
feelings?
underground just because we could answer the other question through other means. potentially.
Right. It would be much more difficult to track down if he does have any affiliations with the black market.
I'll ask him if he has any affiliations with the black market, and who are they? So, who are your affiliations with the black market?
I don't have any. And then he falls back to the ground and is motionless.
Well, that was quick.
All right, that's. I guess I'll. If no one heard this, or if I don't know how, I'll let everyone know what the guy said.
Sure.
So, do you want me
can
to
tell
ask the wife?
Adam can
Yeah.
psychically tell us. We should start asking the